Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kaufman is Alive YouTube channel. I look at comic books new and old. Today I'm looking at a new comic book, the newest issue of Spawn, number 357. Got Roy McConville as the writer, Brett Booth is the artist. He's not on the cover though. This is the Marcial Toledano is on the cover here. So, kind of wish Brett Booth was doing the covers on these Spawn issues. This cover really doesn't have anything to do with what goes on in this book at all, except that Spawn's on the cover here. I don't know who this guy is or why they're on this boat here. Uh, but that's just the way it goes with Spawn. They've putting out lots of covers that are just there for the artwork. They really don't have anything to do with what's going on in the comic, which is quite different from Savage Dragon, for instance, which I did a video of the newest issue of Savage Dragon a couple days ago. And those covers always have exactly what's going on in the comic book. They've got some scene from it going on in the cover. And I definitely prefer those types of covers. And like I said, I wish Brett Booth was kind of doing the covers because I'm a big fan of his interior artwork here. This is Jason Wynn, the arch nemesis of Spawn, of course. If you've ever read any Spawn or seen the Spawn movie or seen the Spawn cartoon, Jason Wynn is always kind of the big bad in charge. And right now, all these Spawn characters have lost their powers, and his group is looking for some demons that still have powers, or they're trying to figure out how they can genetically reactivate their powers. So Spawn's been teaming up with this girl named Lyra, who's like a hybrid of angel and demon. So she's got powers from both. So she still kind of has her powers since she's a hybrid. But characters like Spawn, who's from Hell, or the angels, they don't have their powers. So they go and they visit this character. I don't know who this guy is at all. But Spawn and Lyra, they're just trying to find a cure for vampirism because they've been getting chased by Blood, the king of the vampires, and all the vampires recently. And this guy says that there is no cure. If there was, Blood would have already found it and gotten rid of it by now. So he asks who gave Spawn the address, and Spawn just claims one of his clients did, but he had to pay for it, and then he just asked him to leave. So kind of back to where we started again. Pretty nice drawing here of Lyra and Spawn, though. I just love all the little chains and metal and all the little accoutrements on Lyra's costume specifically. Spawn always has that kind of stuff, but and I like the way he's drawn Spawn with the all ripped up mask and everything like that, because he's depowered right now, so his symbiote really shouldn't be able to be, reforming itself too easily, if at all. So, and that's kind of what they're talking about here. Is just their powers and how there's groups trying to find replacements for those powers and things like that. So, oh, there's a drawing back here. Yeah, this is really cool. There's just quite the attention to detail here in the background by Brett Booth. Like, I especially love just all these skull drawings down here behind the guy, just on a painting randomly. Just Brett Booth going to town on drawing a mountain of skulls. Very cool. Reminds me of the X-Men cover by Mark Silvestri with the Wolverine on the X on the mountain of skulls. So Spawn's gotten a tip on this warehouse where there's demons conglomerating. And they get there and they find that the demons have already been killed. And Spawn realizes it's probably Blood who did it, the king of the vampires here. He's basically Dracula, like this modern version of Dracula in the Spawn universe here. Spawn finds out that she can still manipulate energy and fire, so she's using it to light their path here. She finds this big door, someone calling for help. So she opens the door and she finds this woman here being held in bondage here. So she breaks her out and is kind of stupidly immediately trusting this woman who's claiming to be a hybrid just like her without any proof at all. But Spawn, he's not that stupid, and he doesn't buy it. He thinks that this woman is lying because Lyra's the only other hybrid that he knows about. So he's keeping her from leaving. And then it gets real dark. He puts a gun right to her head here. And he's counting down, and he's saying that you better tell the truth. Before he gets a chance to do anything, though, this big giant creature busts through the wall, right through Lyra, right through Spawn. Woman goes flying here, too. Awesome looking splash page. In the short I did earlier, I was pointing out there's a little Savage Dragon Easter egg down here. There's this Spawn doll in this like toy box, and there's a little toy Savage Dragon fin poking out there. So nice little Easter egg by Brett Booth. Just some really awesome artwork in the backgrounds here in this book. Not just awesome figure drawing. Great inking too. Got to shout out the inker here, Adelso Corona. And we got Robert Nugent on colors, Tom Wojciechowski on the lettering too. So we find out this woman is actually this character who we saw a few issues back. And this giant Leviathan character belongs to her. His name is Tremor. And they're after Lyra here. They're working with this Fixer character who shows up again. He's been after them the past few issues as well. Some really nice colors on this page. We got the fire going on in the background, the blue laser beam here. So these three, they're all in league together. And they're actually able to get Lyra, and Spawn retreats because right now he's not got any power, and he knows when he's outnumbered. So a big L for Spawn in this issue for sure. But we get some great Brett Booth art here again. Awesome drawing of Spawn perched there. So really cool issue. Actually, a lot of stuff actually happened in this issue. I feel like the last few issues have been very slow moving, not a whole lot of plot development, but we got some here. Lyra got captured. So pretty cool issue. Only $2.99, so at that price, you can't beat that. So thanks again for watching. And again, please subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one.